Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to present problem discuss 1 DFS 50113 statistical audit. Nama pensyarah Muhammad Fakir Wazi bin Muhtar. My name Muhammad Aslan bin Yazid dan my mathematic 1191. My member name Muhammad Izzuddin bin Hamidun 189, and the state Rizwan Hakim bin Muhammad Ghazali 1188. First, checklist agreement, Information Security Management System ISMS 1.1, understanding the organization and its contents. 1.1, the organization shall determine external and internal issues that are relevant to its purpose and that affect its ability to achieve the intent outcome of its information security management system. Successfully implement proof of compliance, internal that is financial and external success stability have nothing issue. Recommendation, reviewing all maintenance internal and external issue at periodic interval. Next, 1.2, identifying the information security management system scope. To decide the scope of the information security management system, the company must specify its limit and applicability. System not implement, no improve for proof of compliance, no recommendation. Next, information security management. In compliance with the criteria of the international standard, the company must create, implement, maintain, and constantly change and information security management system. No implement, no improve, no recommendation. Secondly, leadership. 2.1, relationship, communicating the importance of the effective information security management and of conforming to the information security management system requirement. No implement, no improve, and no recommendation. 2.2, commitment include a commitment to certify applicable agreement related to information security and include a commitment to continual improvement of the information security management system. No implement, no improve, and no recommendation. 2.3, responsibilities and authorities. Top management is in charge of the collecting and marketing information security related responsibility and capabilities. No implement, no improve, and no recommendation. Thirdly, planning. 3.1, information security objective and plan to achieve them. The organization shall establish information security objective at relevant functions and levels. Fully implement or approve information security objectives shall be communicated to relevant interest parties of the organization. Next, actions to address risks and opportunities. The organization must evaluate of the difficulties and needs while designing for the information security management system as well as the risks and opportunities that must be handled. Partly implement, not improve, and recommendation. 3.3, information security treatment. Determine all controls that are necessary to implement the information security risk treatment options chosen. Fully implement. The organization has purchased the insurance. Share the risk by transfer part of the financial risk to an insurance company.
For clauses number 4, operation. In 4.1, operational planning and control. 4.1.1, Checklist requirement. The organization shall plan, implement, and control the processes needed to meet information security requirements and to implement the actions determined. The, the organization shall also implement plans to achieve information security objective determined. As for status, it is fully implemented. Proof of compliance, it has no proof. As for recommendation, controlling conditions such as utilities and supplies including water, compressed air, electricity, and chemical products to the extent they affect product quality. For classes 4.2, information risk assessment. 4.2.1, in the checklist requirement, the organization shall retain documented information of the result of the information security risk assessment. As for status, it is fully implemented. For proof, customer contact information and partner document has been kept secure and high security. This is our recommendation. Find all value assets across the organization that would be harmed by a threat in the way the result in a monetary loss. For classes 4.3, information security risk treatment. In 4.3.1, the organization shall retain documented information of result of the information security risk treatment. Status fully implemented. Proof of compliance as it has no proof. As for recommendation, no recommendation needed. Next, for classes number 5, performance evaluation. In 5.1, monitoring, measurement, analysis, and evaluation. 5.1.1, the organization shall determine what needs to be monitored and measured, including information security processes and control. As for status, it has been not implemented. Proof of compliance has no proof, and recommendation no recommendation. 5.2, internal audit. 5.2.1, the organization shall conduct internal audits at planned interval to provide information on whether the information security management system, as for status, it has not been implemented, it has no proof of compliance, and no recommendation. 5.3, management review. 5.3.1, top management shall review the organization's information security management system at planned intervals to ensure its continuity, suitability, and adequacy and effectiveness. As for status, it has not been implemented, no proof of compliance, and no recommendation. Sub Process number 6, support. 6.1, resources. For checklist requirement, the organization shall determine and provide the resources needed for the establishment, implementation, maintenance, and continual improvement of the information security management system. It has not been implemented, no proof of compliance, and no recommendation. For clause 6.2, competence, ensure that these persons are competent on the basis of appropriate education, training, or experience. This clause has not been implemented, no proof of compliance, and no recommendation. Clause 6.3, awareness. In checklist requirement, the consequences of failing to meet the information security management system standards. As for status, it has been partially implemented. In proof of compliance, the security awareness company creates training programs for their companies based on their needs. And as for awareness, this is no need for recommendation.
Okay, for step of conducting audit activity, step one, initiating the audit. First, you must initiate contact with the auditor and any designer. Then determine the audit capability to ensure that our objectives are achieved. And lastly, you must defining the audit objective. Step 2, preparing audit activity. First, you must review all necessary documents, then prepare the audit plan and set work as need. Lastly, compile all the action plan or document that require. Step 3, conducting the audit activity. Conduct a meeting to determine if everyone agree or not. Introduce team member to management and each other team should regularly meet to review and exchange information, assess progress and work if necessary. Step 4, preparing audit report. Collecting and verifying all the audit document and review all the information source. Then, generating audit finding. Record the supporting evidence for any non-conforming finding and examine the data with auditor to ensure that the evidence is correct. Step 5, distributing audit report. The team leader submit the result together with an audit record that is complete, accurate and clear. If there is a delay, the auditor and program manager should talk about it. According to agreed upon procedure, the report must be dated, reviewed and approved. Distribute the report to the designer recipient as stated in the plan. Step 6, completing the audit. When all planned audit operations are complete, the job is finished. Documents are preserved or destroyed according to the procedure and requirement established at the start of the audit. If disclosure is necessary, inform the audit client and auditor as soon as possible. Thank you.